Found Music Uncovered is a show about local musicians created by Lowcountry High School students. This is Noteworthy production.
This is Noteworthy has been a great opportunity for me because it's really taught me a lot about the process of making a TV show, which I didn't know anything about before, and I feel like I've learned exponential things about it. It's really interesting because I'm going to be a journalism major next year. I really think that it's going to help me in my future endeavors. So my segment takes a deeper look into the lyrics of a person's song, into more like where these words are coming from and why they're writing this, and if there's a story behind it or just how they made this song the way it is and why.
The name of this song is called Life Struggles. And I made this song as I was leaving New York for good. But there was a hospital in Brooklyn where a young lady had passed away, and she was dead for about 6 to 7 hours, and she was sitting in a chair dead. And this was like in a little waiting area, and no one actually noticed that she was dead. And, you know, people walked around her, and she eventually fell on the floor, and she was there for a couple more hours. Now, once the hospital got wind of it, the doctors and also nurses were saying that she was a drug addict and she overdosed, for lack of a better word. So they tried to cover that story up. And when it came to light, the doctor was suspended and the nurses were actually let go. Trial, tribulation, wrong turns through spoken word. The lesson is you live and you learn. I have a dream, a grain of sand. Thoughts travel to a foreign land, the world in the palm of my hand. Coming full force, Skywalker taking no shorts. So open the door, the pilot's landing at all course. I'm covered in smoke, heavy hands blow after blow. You know when you know, planting seeds, watching them grow. My words cut like surgery. You found God in search of me. Work your money, never working me. The wrong move, a wrong choice. We fought the world to have a voice. Fill the air, breathe in the joy. You know what goes around comes around. The time is now, so say it proud. Who's reading books or putting them down? Some people get in where they fit in, whether pitching rock. From Hard Knock, the camera's on, millions to watch. Literary figures form, proceed with caution. Contract breach, voice therapy to fix their speech. A dying cancer patient made it to remission. Who love living, and one promised to make it to next Christmas. We judge by the color of skin, while the whirlwind spins, a constant battle fought again and again. You know the world is a beautiful place and worth fighting for. I'm fighting for mine. Are you fighting for yours? Trial, tribulation, wrong turns through spoken word. The lesson is you live and you learn. I have a dream, a grain of sand. Thoughts travel to a foreign land, the world in the palm of my hand. Coming full force, Skywalker taking no shorts, so open the door. The pilot's landing at all course. I'm covered in smoke, heavy hands blow after blow. You know when you know, planting seeds, watching them grow. A woman in a Brooklyn hospital dies, body dead for hours. News cameras uncover the lies. We came a long way, but long way to go, like we boxed in. What's the options? Breathe, need oxygen. Babies having babies, with nothing to prove, no education. You see, it's a cycle of devastation. No health care, no independence, but searching for acceptance. Open a book to find a message. Staring through a project window and praying for tomorrow. No more of the blood, the pain, the sorrow. I wake up at dawn and see the sunrise. Give me one try to teach America to open their eyes. You see, the devil killed Malcolm. The devil killed Martin. He tried to kill us for drinking from his fountain. We lost some today. You lose some tomorrow. But money will never replace our pains and our sorrows. Thank you. Life struggles. Thank you. The first beat I ever produced, at the time, you're 15 years old, you think it's the hottest beat you ever heard on earth. And when our mentor, our older cousin, heard it, he said it was the worst, it was the most wacky, trashiest thing he ever heard. And he told us to get the flying out the studio. You kind of finish those words on your own. Like I said, sometimes your first time out, you know, you may choke on stage, you may strike out, you may shoot an air ball, you may forget your lyrics. But keep on trying, get back on that high horse, and keep on swinging.
You know when you know, planting seeds, watching them grow.
This is Noteworthy. It's awesome to be like in a group with and stuff like that, and just working together with different people that you never met before and just getting to know them and getting to know how everybody works. My segment is the band is sitting in a car just like in a different area, just close together and just asking questions about like who promotes them or weird questions like what's the weirdest thing you ever weighed in high school or something like that.
How you doing today, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm Reimo extraordinaire. I'm very proud to be in this car with you, bruh. And let's get it, yo. Let's get it.
All right. Let's start it off. What made you rap? Like, what made you start rapping? What's the deal?
My cousins, man. You know, music was just something that was always in the family. And, you know, growing up, everybody always was just in the studio. So by the time I got old enough, there was a studio. I wanted to go in there. They let me go. 20 years later, here we are.
Like, what kind of rap music you listen to?
I listen to a lot of very profane rap music. I love gangster hardcore rap. I'm from New York. But personally, I do more melodic rap. And there's no curses in it. Every now and again, you might catch, you know, a curse word here or there. But my music is more emotion. But when I listen to it, I like the most gutter music I can find.
Like most rappers these days rap a song and they want to put like a tattoo on their body, something representing that song or something they love to do. Like, did you ever put like a tattoo on you because of that song or something you saw?
Never. If I was gonna put a tattoo on me because of a song, then what am I doing here? I have some records that were really good, but you won't see them tatted on my body. You may find my son's names on my body, but that's because that's near and dear to my heart. So to answer your question, nah, I wouldn't do that.
Do you want your kids to grow up and be like you, or do you want them to be where they want to be?
I want them to be better than me. And by them being better than me, I want them to do what their heart tells them. And me and their mom will be there every step of the way to back them up. But I want them to be 10 times better than the man I could ever be.
Okay, let's get some background information. Like, when you've been in school, like, how your GPA been, how your grades been, and things like that? Was you a bad student, a good student? Like,
I was a good student, but I was a lost student. So one year I was on the honor society. The next year I was about to get suspended and get left back. So I was a good kid, but I was also a class clown.
Did you went to college? Did you attend college? Did you finish?
Absolutely, I did. Graduate class 2004, bachelor's degree in media and communications, minor in American Studies. Absolutely, education is paramount, bro.
If you got a chance, would you put yourself like in a movie or be an actor or?
It's funny you say that. I am actually in the midst of shooting a pilot as we speak called What About Your Friends? Shout out to the rest of the cast at What About Your Friends. We call it the WAIF group. And I don't have any acting skills. Some friends of mine, you know, we had an idea and we said we might be able to do something with it.
Yeah.
And we're doing it now. It's scripted, but we allowed a room for flexibility to freestyle and to improv. Sometimes the lines on the page are just vanilla. And in order to bring that character to life, sometimes you gotta get into that vanilla and you gotta make that vanilla chocolate. So we have a script, but sometimes we actually don't use none of the words in the script. We go based off the emotion of that character.
You ever did a music video before?
Several. Actually, check out my YouTube page, youtube.com/REIMOMC. I have about 19 music videos that I paid for on a budget of my own. And when you're trying to get a record deal, sometimes you got to go out there and make it happen for yourself. So shout out to everybody that's out there and you go getting. You know what I mean? Don't be somebody who waiting. Go out there and go get it. Be a go-getter. I feel like I'm a go-getter.
So you do make your own beats or not at all?
The beats, they're primarily produced for me. And then once I get the tracks, I might say, okay, take that drum out, put the bass line here, add a melody in here, put a little progression over here. But I actually don't go in and craft it from birth to completion.
All right, that'll be a wrap up right there.
No doubt. Appreciate your time, bro. It was beautiful. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you guys. Anytime.
Rapid fire. Have a nice day.
So I was doing my thesis, and Heather is my mentor, and she introduced me to this program through my thesis, and I'm very, very glad she did. It's really cool. My segment is the band performance segment, and so we're gonna have a band come in, and they're gonna choose, previously I've chosen their top 3 songs that they're gonna come in and play. And so I'm gonna interview them in little spurts throughout their performance, but the main focus is on just them giving a performance of their best 3 songs that they have.
The name of this track is called I'ma Have It. The track was made for me from in Paris. These Parisian producers, they're more like a band. And the song, you know, the instrumental was real catchy, a little old school. And when I heard it, I loved it. I knew exactly what I was gonna say to it. I just needed to say it the right way. So why don't we hit that, and I'll jump into, you know, exactly what I mean and why I made it the way I did. Yeah, I feel that rhythm. I feel that rhythm. That rhythm just give you that. And that's what I'll tell you about it. Just makes you, when you get into your flow, your rhythmic pattern.
I need a mansion crib, 100 rooms, swimming pools, and a fancy whips. I need a bank account with too many zeros to count. Grab the dice, roll them, cutting up the track by the ounce. All the luxuries in life, $1 million credit limits, big boy toys, yeah. I want it all, I need it all. Dance floor jam crazy, vision by the Oracle lady. You say I'm naughty, that's how my mama made me. Your body banging like a 500 Benz. I wanna ride through the hood, scoop up all of my friends. Champagne on freeze, bottle after bottle. Model swallow C's, mommy say la vie. Crash the Grammys, Port of Miami. Yeah, you rollin' with family. I know you love me, your mama can't stand me. We hit the red carpet again and again. Before it ends, where it all begins. Rolling VIP, TRL, MTV. Pay attention, know it's all for free. New joint of the week, life story coming to the big screen. That old Biggie, it was all a dream. Yo, a day in the life, long bus ride, the first class flight. I'm on tour getting 20 at night. I need a mansion crib, 100 rooms, swimming pools, and a fancy whips. I need a bank account with too many zeros to count. Grab the dice, roll them, cutting up the track by the ounce. All the luxuries in life, $1 million credit limits, big boy toys, yeah. I want it all, I need it all. Beast on the creek, looking for peace. Courtroom, camera feed, short cracks, and you slid through a crease. Better stop, look, listen, and learn. Put the ash in the urn. You play with fire, you bound to get burned. Found a new way in, break radio rotation. Occupation, travel to nature, spreading my statements. Feel a melody like old Blue Eyes. Before Arnold was governor, he told true lies. Passport, Park Palace in Dallas. Lawmakers and niggas, lawyer present when he signing the papers. Anoint me to showstopper, wreck your whole roster. Ride a beat and tricked out Impalas. Private practice, doctorate, 2 masters like Tone Atlas. Fraternity and new chapters, kicking the door. I'ma say it like I said it before. When it rains and pours, you know the score. I need a mansion crib, 100 rooms, swimming pools, and a fancy whips. I need a bank account with too many zeros to count. Grab the dice, roll them, cutting up the track by the ounce. All the luxuries in life, $1 million credit limits, big boy toys, yeah. I want it all, I need it all. When your soldiers stand tall, holla back, y'all. And you ain't afraid to fall, holla back, y'all. You gon' live like the ball, holla back, y'all. Holla back, y'all. Holla back, y'all. When your soldiers stand tall, holla back, y'all. And you ain't afraid to fall, holla back, y'all. You gon' live like the ball, holla back, y'all. Holla back, y'all. Holla back, y'all. Most people hung up on gold, now it's platinum. Cars, models, bricks, and clothes, that's a fashion. Heavy hitting till I'm the last man standing. See the title and I'ma grab it, keep it moving. Rock the boat, work the middle, play a little. My one shot, I live it, love it a lot. Sean gone, raise boom, boom, boom. It's label execs for new contract and heavier check. I need a mansion crib, 100 rooms, swimming pools, and a fancy whips. I need a bank account with too many zeros to count. Grab the dice, roll them, cutting up the track by the ounce. All the luxuries in life, $1 million credit limits, big boy toys, yeah. I I want it all, I need it all.
Judging from listening to a lot of your songs, your lyrics are obviously very important to you and carry a lot of weight with you.
Extremely.
And as difficult as it may be, could you choose a few lyrics that they're very special to you and kind of tell us the story behind them or how you wrote them?
Well, there's one line that really rings near and dear to my heart, and that one line is, the world is a beautiful place and we're fighting for. I'm fighting for mine, are you fighting for yours? It says that I love my life. It says that I love my family. It says that I'm gonna do what I have to do to fight for my life, for my family, for my world, so that I can give them the world that they deserve.
I heard you earlier talking about the story of your first performance. I just wanted to know if you could retell that for everyone here. So I caught a little bit of that. I wanted to hear that full story.
That first performance was a gift, a curse, a blessing, and hell, and the best moment of my life all at the same time. For about 4 years, I was prepping for that moment. This was in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and the club was called the Ultra Lounge. So I was extremely nervous. I didn't want to be around anyone. I didn't want my son to be around me. I didn't want my wife to be around me. I just needed peace, tranquility, and quiet. And my cousin, the guy who trained me, his name is the chemist, by the way, he called me to give me a couple words of wisdom, and then when he ended it, he said, "Don't choke." So when I got to the club was so packed, I immediately started choking. DJ said, "Okay, let's welcome Reimo to the stage to perform." And so everybody's clapping, and they're clapping, and they're clapping. I have the microphone in my hand. And at first I tried to pull it down so that nobody would see it, and I didn't realize the microphone was on. So, I have everyone looking at me. They're looking at me now. It may have only been 5 seconds, but in my head it was about 5 minutes. And all I saw was every set of eyes that were in that room. It was the scariest thing I've ever experienced. And all I hear is my cousin, "Don't freeze up, don't freeze up, don't freeze up." And I'm freezing up. And for some reason, that ball, I just kind of did a and when I heard that, I heard my voice in the microphone then coming out the speakers, and I went from just shook it off. Yeah, so this is Reimo, let's get it popping. And then I just went into my track, and it was really well received. And it was the greatest moment of my life. Next to my children, there's no better moment than that. So when I'm gonna do my performances, I don't even like to listen to my music. I really just like to have the music in my head, play it over and over, but no one can see it, no one can hear it. And then when it's time to go, I say to myself, "Don't choke." I hear my name, I'll say a word to the crowd, and that's like my light switch to just let me go.
If you could collaborate with any artist, living or dead, who would you choose?
Now this one, I'm sure would surprise many. My favorite artist of all time is Sade. I love Sade. I love me some Smooth Operator. And if I had a chance my dream collaboration would be to do whatever she wanted. She could tell me that I get 4 bars or four lines. That would be good for me. When I was about 10 years old, I heard this song called "No Ordinary Love." And my God, there's no ordinary love like this woman. I think she's the greatest piece of music that ever touched a microphone.
You seem to be very lyrically gifted, clearly, and you can speak very eloquently and very well in your music. Was there anything that was actually very difficult to write?
The most nearest and dearest song that I've ever written, and I seldom perform it. I seldom listen to it. And to be honest with you, I don't even know if I like it. The name of the song is called "At the End of the Day," and it's based on my growing up. New York City in the late 1980s, was really a bad environment to be around. And so my dad got what I like to call caught up in the streets, and he got caught up in the drug life and the crazy world of the late 80s, early 90s. And he was very abusive. He died when I was really young, tragically murdered. And so once I learned some of the pitfalls that my father had, because I held him at such a high pedestal, it really changed my perception about the man I call my father. However, my mom, she's really close, and she's like an older sister because we can talk about anything. And we were talking about some old stories, and I said, well, Mom, tell me about when Daddy, you know, when he put the scars on my leg that I've had for 28 years. And she told me a little, and then she didn't want to elaborate. So I went to my mom, I said, I have this idea about this song that I want to make, and it's about me, but it's going to incorporate everybody that we grew up with. So you, him, everybody in the household. And she told me, no, don't do it. The first person I played it for was for her, and I said, listen, this is very near and dear to me, but it was the only way I could get it off my chest. My son actually is at the end of that track. He was in the studio, he's about 3 years old, and he still had like the baby voice, so I put it on the end of the track. You know, so when I listen to the track, it makes me think about my mom, my dad. But then I see that next generation because my son is on the end of it, and he's got the little baby voice, and now he's got more of a deeper voice. So I have all sorts of emotions going through me: love, pain, hate, joy. But at the end of the day, which the name of the song is, I do get joy out of it because it came from a real place.
When This Is Noteworthy was presented to us, I kind of looked at it as basically a dream come true, like a way to showcase what I love and what has been such a huge part of my life forever. And I'm so excited that I'm here and I'm able to do it, and I can get, you know, stuff that I've worked on and stuff that I'm proud of out there. My segment is to have the episode's artist come in and do a version of their song with a specific parameter, and these parameters could be like playing with a non-musical instrument, but it's a cover of one of their songs.
Keep going, guys, keep going, keep going. I'm trying to catch this. Okay. Yeah. Don't ever ask me where I'm from because the answer's too long. But pick any one of these girls, bet you never be wrong. I got a call from Hong Kong, it's Ray Dong Chong. She wanted me to cure jungle fever, plus a number to my video. She replied for well. She be like, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, don't stop. Okay, this is hard. Okay. Don't ever ask me where I'm from because the answer's too long. But pick any one of these girls, bet you never be wrong. I got a whole Guys, can you slow it up a little bit? Can you slow it up a little bit? Her name rang out in prison halls, posted on walls, so called the Vixen. Pretty eyes, caramel skin with mad flavor. No kids, handle with bins, a double major. Smiling skyscraper with paper, I tap the shoulder, can we build for a second? My mind stimulated by your presence, so what you drinking? I skim latte, along with 2 espressos. We're not about to go to any levels, I don't need to know you. Well, I don't work you and asking for my number. I'm on tour with the fake hunters, so I'm on my album. You say you rappers or you glorifies, violence downgrade, women getting out of line, told us slow your roll. Check the debut was called Blue Soul, with a goal is to expose the truth and make it known. Perform live at the venue, the main entree on the menu. Come check me out, I'm something special. Yeah.
Woo!
All right, all right, all right, all right. Keep going, keep going. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Chemistry of life is what I live, serve so much food. Your kids gonna need a bib, tighten your wig, it's liable to get peeled right off. Excruciating pain, probably gonna need might off. Dr. Cuts, laboratories, extreme research team. My thought pattern travel faster than light beam. You ain't a doctor, you more like pathetic medic. Don't ever walk past me thinking I won't set it right. Grappling hooks that climb the charts like ninja. You look like real McCoy, but smell like pretender. Your people can't share my world, I ain't married. Mess around and get cold shoulder like February. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Woo! I like it. In the cold world full of dirty politics and fake promises, the fast swallow it and won't admit the next topic is eternal sunshine of the spotless mind, the crucible. Hate is personal, yet it's institutional. Bring them in, Officer Hoyt, brutal murder off a training day. Call Denzel, the mighty Quinn, resuscitate them, infiltrate them, they implicate them. Crime scene murder, investigation of dead refugees. Call my counselor, tell the judge I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. That's manslaughter. The transporter, moving bricks across the border, they say 41 shots is law and order. I ran Contra, Reaganomics, change the topic. Can we stop him? He pulled the devil out his pocket.
Checkmate, 8 is full. Set GPS 26 slant 188. Longitude wire ties, phone bugs, surveillance. Federal detainments got Neo creeping out the matrix. Get out the jungle lines, pushing $5 sumo jumbos. Try to make money long like Tumbos. Alright, guys. That's all I got, yo.
That's great.
I hope that.
I love this Noteworthy because the varieties of things of music, media, and just me being in it and being productive, I guess. My segment is More Than an Album, is where I review albums with a group of people and we share our opinions.
Hello, my name is Desron Dorsey and this is More Than an Album. With me today is
Nate?
Shakiria.
Antoine.
Blake.
First off, today we're going to be reviewing Handwritten by Shawn Mendes, and we're going to listen to one of the songs on the album, and we hope you can listen to that now.
It was catchy. I like that it was catchy, but I don't know. I felt it was a bit repetitive, and I don't know. It's a bit poppy for my taste, but the main thing is that it gets pretty repetitive towards the end, and I don't know. I feel like that's
Really?
Yeah, like with the hands in the air thing.
Not
like,
everybody wants to say something big is happening like, all day.
And I mean, truthfully, I think that's a problem with a lot of music. Actually, is that sometimes it just gets like a bit too repetitive, and
It's catchy sometimes.
It's very catchy.
I think I'm like in the middle between like Nate and Antoine, so I do think it was repetitive, but I like Antoine's enthusiasm. You can just kind of dance to it, just kind of have fun with it.
oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're dancing.
It's so hard. I mean, we were dancing, were we not?
Yes, he was dancing.
I was. I said it was catchy. I said it was catchy. I said it was catchy. Not denying that it is a quality song.
Okay. But
Just a referee.
I know.
yeah, it was pretty catchy. What about the album?
The album is a little lovey.
I like Stitches. I like that song. It's really nice.
I like that song,
You
too.
should listen to Stitches by Shawn Mendes. Listen to it. It's really awesome.
I don't know, the rest of the album is like on the border between like too poppy for my taste, kind of like Nate said before. It's like that one's pretty good, and I'm just kind of on the fence about the rest of them. That one's like.
It was pretty sad, but it did give me my feelings.
Why do you feel so much?
It was very sad.
Why can't you be a robot?
It was just really love, like sad, like I just broke up with my girlfriend, so I just made a whole album about it. And then in the middle, something big happened, and then I broke up with another girl, so I'm sad. Yeah.
But what's the big thing?
It comes full circle.
That's our last album reviewed, and my name is Desron, and thank you for coming here today. And this is More Than an Album.
I want to go to college for film, like to work with everybody. It's pretty cool. Because I don't really like teams, but I like this one. This will help me a lot in college. And this is More Than an Album with Dez.
This is so bad. I can't. Okay. Okay. I keep forgetting what I'm gonna say.
What's better than hearing artists talk about their backstories? Blind, but Hold on.